Yo, chat. What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Mid eating Wendy's? Yeah. Oh my god. Niggas eating a biggie bag. I'm about to fry your shit. Whoa. Chat, what's good? Hold up, y'all. Alright, I'm back. Niggas got no taste for real? Bro, you're eating a biggie bag, bro. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. What's good? Y'all, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Well, not really. It's been like a week. Bro, y'all gonna play that new Ananta game or what? Chill. What we doing? Nah, we just talking, bro. What's good, Fresh Prince? Ananta? Y'all gonna play that? Bro, y'all don't know that game? Alright, bro, what you eat? Definitely not no freaking Wendy's. That shit freaking trash. I don't, sir. Shit look kinda peak. I think that could be a better type of anime game if it's executed properly. I did like the concept of it. I'm not gonna lie. What Wendy's do? Nothing specifically. I'm just hating. Burger King is top two now because Burger King will never be top anything. Burger King is freaking grits. Burger King is so fries, bro. What's good, y'all? Hold up, my fault. I gotta pull up whatchamacallit on my phone. Chat on my phone. Alright, I'm locked in now. Bro posted midstream. Yeah, I had to. I was kind of late to posting today. That was on me. Was good. I'm gonna start coming to these consistently. Hey, bro. As long as I'm consistent. Well, I was consistent for a minute. Then I I had to stop last week. Bro, what is this background, bro? This is my like Halloween background, bro. I'm in that spooky season, bro. Once 4th of July is over, bro, it's Halloween time, bro. I fucking hate the summertime. That shit is trash. Should I get a PlayStation or an Xbox, bro? Just get what you want, bro. It's still August, bro. I don't care. August is the most irrelevant month. There's no month worse than August. Yo, Ron, check a game called Once Human. It came out on console and it's on PC too, twin. I'll look into it. You watch content like Chilling Scares. Can tell you love spooky season. I don't watch Chilling Scares, but I am a big horror fan though. What's that you said about Nintendo? What about it? January genuinely ass. Nah, January smooth, bruh. January got New Year's. What you mean? Yo, appreciate that gift, bruh. Appreciate that gift, bruh. GTA 6 still leaking. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm low key over those leaks. It's low key starting to get annoying now. Like, all right, bro, you proved your point, gang. Like, you proved your point, bro. Can't wait to play Wolverine. Same. Hell nah. News yesterday overtime. News yesterday's overtime in hockey. Bruh, my thing with the leaks, bruh, at this point, it's not even affecting Rockstar. It's just affecting the people who actually want to, like, who's actually hyped for the game. Like nothing changes. Rockstar didn't apologize to him, so he just did all of this for nothing. You still hype for Xenoverse 3? Yeah, I am. Are you actually getting a Switch 2? I think I'm gonna get a Switch 2. Yo, Ron, we doing confessions again? Nah, not right now. I'm just here to chat for a little bit because I ain't talked to y'all in a minute. Seeing the reactions from the GTA community is outright laughable. Kingdom Hearts 4 looking peak, facts. You gonna get Donkey Kong? Yeah. I don't know. The reason I just want to get back into a Switch too is because I kind of just want to get back into the Nintendo like atmosphere. I thought you were against getting it. I was, but like I said, I'm just trying to get back into the Nintendo atmosphere. Well, the modern Nintendo atmosphere, cause like I emulate a lot of old Nintendo games, and I like playing like older Nintendo games. But I kind of just like they're pretty dated, and I've beaten them so many times that I want to play some new Nintendo shit. It was no better time when they dropped the Switch One. Nah, facts. The Switch One was crazy. I grew up on Nintendo, so I'm a little biased. I think everybody like, I think for the most part, everybody appreciates Nintendo for what they gave us in the past. I think Nintendo is still like a powerhouse, and I do think they still produce good stuff. But I don't think their like concepts and shit like that is as strong as it once was. Like their game design has slowed down significantly. What's good, R6? Not gonna lie, old Nintendo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I play a lot of old Nintendo stuff because it's just that good. Like, my main problem is the prices, the game code, license shit. You know what's crazy? Nintendo got shit on for doing like game key cards. And Xbox is somewhat doing the same thing right now, and they're getting praised for it. But when Nintendo was the first to do it, like they was they was getting shit on for it. I feel like you haven't played Super Smash Bros, but I played a pirated version of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It's actually I played every Super Smash Bros. There is, and Super Smash Bros. Brawl is my favorite Smash Bros. April low key worse than August. Nah, April got Easter. What you mean, bruh? Bruh, August is the worst month. I'm trying to tell you, bruh. There's no month worse than August. I grew up with Nintendo. Facts. Nintendo was already on thin ice at the time. Brawl is so overhated. I agree. I think Smash Bros. Brawl is, but it's only overhated by Smash Bros. Fans. Like Nintendo fans appreciate Brawl, or anyone else really appreciates Brawl. But I've seen people say Smash 64 is better than Brawl. Like, bro, calm down. People will say Melee is, bro. The only thing Melee has over Brawl is fucking combat. Let's calm down. Like, like, like that shit. I don't know. Now he finna say September got Labor Day. I find it sus the moment GTA 6 said that game had no disc, Sony announced the end of physical media by 2028. Honestly, I wouldn't say you're far off by like correlating the two, but I think that was just a coincidence. What's really funny is that Xbox is getting a lot of hype right now, right? Xbox is getting a lot of hype right now, but the truth is, if that next console is digital, bruh, all that shit finna come full circle, bruh. Bruh, he said Sony hit their villain arc, breaking my heart, fam. Do you collect physical media and shit? Like, are you like a big on like physical media and like ownership and blah blah stuff like that? The Xbox stuff is good and all, but I'm still getting a PC though. Real. What I always thought is Sony looked at the pre-orders for GTA 6 and was like, it's a perfect time to activate the kill switch. Personally, I think Sony's just doing what they sought out, bro. That's just how I see it. I think Sony had a business model. They looked at numbers and they said, you know what? It is what it is, bro. Some feelings gonna get hurt, and they like. That's not me defending Sony either. That's just how business works, bro. They obviously see something we don't. GTA 6 might kill gaming. Ironically, I've been saying that, bro. I've been saying GTA 6 is the greatest game to destroy the gaming industry. Look what it's done. Remember when they said they're never ending physical media? But that's what I'm saying though. Like I think with after a while and you look at certain like statistics and metrics and shit and you start putting pieces together, you're like, okay, well, this really doesn't work out for us in the long run. We're losing money in this when we really don't need to. People prefer digital based on these stats, and then that's how they went about it. So, again, I think that's just the business model that Sony is looking towards, and PlayStation is going to follow that. I also think it's very naive of a lot of gamers to. So I've seen this take a lot recently, and before I even make a YouTube video on it, I kind of just want to like not only talk to y'all about it, but like just gather my thoughts and like think things through logically, right? But I've seen this take that is so. I think it's just naive and just it's stupid and naive. People think that if Xbox has a disk drive for their next console and Sony doesn't, that they will outsell Sony tremendously. They think that Xbox will just magically fucking rise to the top. And I genuinely think that's just a goofy take. Recent Gamescom was so ass, bro. I turned that shit off halfway, bro. The majority of physical sales comes from Nintendo anyway. Even I know that that's a fact. That's a fact. I think that a lot of gamers right now are upset, and a lot of it is emotional and wishful thinking, right? So, uh, I think a lot of it is emotional and wishful thinking, right? People feelings are hurt because Sony took away physical media, or they plan to take away physical media. So anything that Xbox does in a good light is going to make it seem bigger than what it actually is. But in reality, if you look at the numbers, like if we were to search the numbers up right now, Xbox really doesn't hold a feather to PlayStation. And if we're including Nintendo in the big three, Xbox isn't even close to Nintendo either. So if PlayStation is here, Nintendo would be relatively close to them as well, with PlayStation being on top, but then Xbox is just down here. And Asha Sharma has acknowledged that in multiple fucking interviews. So that's why I think it's just emotionally like naive to just believe that just because they get a disc drive next console that they'll just magically find their way to the top spot. Yeah, and Xbox needs more than a disc drive to be and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why that take could even arise in someone's brain, because let's say the numbers are true. Let's say that most of the games are being bought digitally. It doesn't even make logical sense to assume that the next console would do well under a physical premise. Like what? That makes no sense. So I was at Walmart long ago. Bro, I can go into a Walmart. I can go into any. I don't see Xbox. I don't see they. Asha Sharma said they stopped the production of the recent Xbox, whatever that shit's called, because they weren't selling. Xbox want a disc drive next console. Still ain't moving me. All that new CEO propaganda was always sus. I'm not saying she's doing something bad. I'm not saying she's doing something good. I just think that a lot of gamers right now are emotional towards Sony. So again, anything, it's good. Xbox is goodwill farming. That's what they're doing. They're gonna benefit off of the PlayStation hatred. It's a good business like tactic. They're gonna benefit off the PlayStation hatred and drop all the best news. But like I told y'all a few streams ago, Xbox is saying all of this, but they're not doing anything. Like they can say this is gonna be good or this is for the gamers and blah. We still haven't seen anything. Outside of Gears of War E-Day, what has Xbox been doing recently? Like Gears of War E-Day is the only like thing that they've been pushing. And inform me if I'm wrong, but what has Xbox been doing? They've just been quiet. I've seen it get absurd. People saying the Xbox will end the console, and that bro, yeah, I've seen it, bro. Trust me. While scripting certain videos, it is genuine, bro. It is genuinely very interesting of the mindsets and the some of the craziest takes that come from game. And I think gamers out of any like media or any like community, I think gamers are some of the most like dogmatic people, like the most dogmatic mindsets ever. It's crazy. Remember when the movement Xbox thought they could rule the world back in 2014? They pulled an online digital. Exactly. Dude, I sold my Xbox because I have a PC. That's what I'm saying. They don't have games. No, literally, bro. And I say all this to say I'm not a PlayStation like rider or some shit like that. I just see shit for what it is. Like I'm not finna sit up here and glaze the digital like feature like because it's nothing to really glaze for real. Like what does that change? A couple like 1,000 maybe 100,000 players switch over to okay. You're gonna need more than a disk drive to compete with PlayStation. Again, especially if the numbers are true. If the numbers are true that most people are buying digital games, a physical media premise will never excel you to the top. Their killer franchises have shit to bed. That's a fact. All of Xbox's killer franchises have just, man, you've inspired me to hit the gym. Hey, bro. Hit the gym, eat good, get your rest. You go big and strong, bro. I'm a PlayStation rider. I don't care. I rap the set so hard all these years. I'm down to bed. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I guess I'm going to sleep early tonight. All right, bro. Boy, Ahmad, I thought you were a mod. I could have sworn I gave you mod. I got to answer. Stop making games for general audience and make them for dedicated audience. I said that the last stream. Bro. I don't know why. Actually, I'm lying. Let me stop saying I don't know. I do know the answers to all of this. But I don't want to get canceled. All right, I'll say it like this. Hopefully this doesn't ever come back and bite me in the future. But, oh boy. Some of the people employed at certain gaming studios are only there to push certain agendas. And that's just the truth. That is just simply the truth. that is just simply the truth. And you can look at a lot of the teams when and when certain games were in their prime versus how they are now. And bro, that's just the truth, bro. Like I would never find myself working on something that I genuinely don't care about. And I think that's a lot of the dev teams now. Like, general audience have money and don't give two shits about other games. If you want other games, you're going to have to find it. You're not going to find it. That's what I'm saying. That's a fact. My personal wishes is Law Fate, GTA 6, Halloween Fable, Anata, Tomb Raider. Oh, boy, you going to be spending some bread. But, and you know, that concept is exactly why I think anime games are still doing, anime games do so well despite them being so shit. Because Bandai Namco and like CC2, they don't try to make games for people outside of the audience that they're trying to like pertain to. You feel me? So they'll always do pretty well because they know that audience is gonna buy it, bro. Hey, I'm the guy that was burnt out over school. Thanks for the advice. You basically told me to take a breather and look inside work. I'm starting to fall. See? Exactly, bro. I'm glad I could help, bro. Don't let those people don't let school burn you out, bro. You gonna get through it. And Bandai Namco at least show gameplay of their anime games. That's a fact. Bro, and oh my god. GTA 6 not having gameplay and then releasing is insane. Yo, every time I think about that, it's really insane. Because if any other game was to do this, slander. Slander, bro. Promise you. I know general audience have money, but they aren't loyal and will leave quick. Yeah. Y'all still pre-order too? You slinging that y'all word around. I ain't pre-order a damn thing. We got like, what, 2 more months left? Yeah, and then they just came out and said the game's not finished. Which I think it is. I think they just mean like it's not like polished and looked over. And they have to review everything and stuff like that. But man, oh man. I am so curious to see what this extended look is gonna be tomorrow. Man. I don't got money for all this though. I might just skip the next generation. I mean, that's why it's a generation. You'll have time to like come up on it. You might not get it in the first year or maybe the second year, but you'll eventually get it. But they spend money. Who cares about loyalty when you get money for some subcontinents? Bro, that's another thing. I don't know if y'all watched my recent video about the PlayStation Blackout, but gamers were making fun of I seen people try to do this gaming elitist shit where they're like, oh, this PlayStation Blackout is for the real gamers. Fuck the ball and gun gamers, bro. The ball and gun gamers, their games are top 5 sold on the PlayStation Store every year. Why would you dismiss those games and their players when they're the ones that you would want on your side? They're the biggest contributors. So it's just like, bro, like, I don't know. And then PlayStation, if I worked at PlayStation, ball and gun gamers are the vast majority of gamers of the world. Exactly. But they diss them when they need their help. Like, what the fuck? Imagine acknowledging that ball and gun gamers are the grand majority of like gamers, but dissing them at the same time when you literally need their help. They don't care though. I mean, they may not care, but it's just not logical at all. Like, I'd rather plead and try to convince someone than be like, you know what, you're fucking stupid. I don't need you. Like, that's dumb. Like, I'd rather try to convince a 2K player that 2K is trash and that he needs to stop buying it so we can have a better future than me just be like, you know what, you're in the dark. I can wait for your Watchy channel to take off, man. Me too, bro. Appreciate that. Gamers are hella tribal, weirdly. I mean, there's a lot of psychology that goes into why that's the case and what video games does to like the reality of like a human. But for the most part, yes, gamers are very tribal and naive people. They said I should evaporate you, Shaq. Come on, bro. I how they dominate pre-orders. Like, why the yeah, bro. I think the issue is ball and gun gamers are not aware of other games and they don't care to explore. It's a fact, bro. Another thing you guys have to understand about ball and gun gamers is they're not even really gamers. And when I say that, I'm not saying that from a like an elitist standpoint of like, oh, who's a real gamer, blah blah stuff. I mean that based on if someone likes basketball, he's gonna play 2K. If someone likes football, he's gonna play Madden. But he's not a gamer. Like he's not playing the game because he enjoys video games. He enjoys the relation between playing football IRL and then being able to play it on the game and the social aspect of games like 2K and Madden and stuff like that. So that's another subsection that you would have to focus in on when trying to convince someone. Because some people are gamers who just love sports games, but then you got people who just like sports that'll play sports games. Like, you feel me? Wait until gamers find out you can like bowling on games and against indie games. It's the same thing with sim racing game, and that exactly. Some people just genuinely like cars, so when there's a game that allows you to race the car that you've always wanted, you live vicariously and play vicariously and drive that car in that game. So that's why I say the blackout was just a dumb thing because it's not thought out. There was no thought behind the blackout. There was no logic behind the blackout. I stand for what the cause is, but it's just illogical. The blackout was created from an emotional reactionary response. That's what it was created out of. It was a stomp. It was a stomp your feet on the ground. I'm pissed at Sony. I want to boycott them for a week. Who boycotts for a week? A boycott is literally only a boycott is only successful through indefinite economic pressure. A 1 week boycott would only work against something like a grocery store or like your local fucking Walmart. It's not going to work against a multi-billion-dollar company. Like, my friend roommate said 2K is better than Elden Ring. I might have to slime, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. People are always using the term balling gun gamer. I got called a balling gun gamer for just saying I don't like a specific game. Again, that just goes back to the tribalism and gaming elitists. We'd still be getting blasted with water hoses if boycotts only lasted a week. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Nah, that's a fact, bro. Nah, but that's facts though. Like, but then I see people like they're finally acknowledging like, okay, this 1 week boycott is fucking stupid. Let's do it indefinitely. And it's like, why does it take the entire world to tell y'all that this is stupid before you understand that this is stupid? If you and this is what I mean by some of it is performative and completely disingenuous. And I know a lot of these people are saying they're doing the blackout, but they're really playing the game behind closed doors. Because if I was genuinely pissed with PlayStation or fucking Valve or fucking Microsoft, right, I would immediately stop funding them. Whatever I don't like in my life, I don't give my attention or money to at all. I see a lot of people, this is a very 50-50 one based on like what you think about it. But I see a lot of people say, I'm turning my PlayStation 5 off and then I'm going to get on my PlayStation 3. I still think that is dumb because you are literally contradicting the symbolism of what you're standing for. Like, if I worked at Sony, I'd be like, well, bitch, you're still playing my shit. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? You're still playing my shit. If I see someone that says boycotts ever ended, I would be spraying hoses too. Like, bro, my EU players can't be anymore. I'm not an EU, just a more annoying Sony decision making. And that's why I'm buying my first PC. Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, but the thing is, we don't hate Sony. We hate the new Sony, the Sony that cared about their player. I understand that. I do understand it. It's not, but I just think if your symbolism is to stand for Sony, we want things to change. The truest and full form of boycott would to stop buying anything plays. I won't say Sony because that's a broad freaking like categorization. Stop engaging anything PlayStation and play Xbox. If you have an Xbox, hop on your Xbox. If you have a Switch, hop on your Switch. But I think playing on the PlayStation 3 completely defeats the symbolism of what you're even standing for. Like, I don't get it. What if food was digital and had a license? The best way to get ball and gun gamer on your side, try to put out a long-standing issue in their franchise. But you know, as much as I like to make fun of 2K players, they're slowly starting to wake up. They are slowly starting to wake up. I've seen a lot of 2K players start to like. It took them long enough, but they're starting to realize that Mike Wang and Ronnie 2K don't give a shit about them. Sony never cared about players. They're a business. They were generous because there was legit competition. Yes, Xbox had the chance to succeed. Exactly. Exactly. That's another thing a lot of people have to understand. These businesses are not doing shit for you. They're doing shit for it's to win your heart and your mind. It's to win the heart and the minds of the people. That is what these corporations do, bro. And if I promise you, if PlayStation was in Xbox's position, they would have done the same thing that Xbox is doing now. Like, if the roles were reversed, it would be the same. If Sony fails, best believe they will be doing everything in their power to get us back. That's what I'm saying. Let's make the weird assumption that Sony does end up like doing trash in the next console generation. The PS6 is terrible. No one fucks with it, right? Do you think Sony is gonna sit back and be like, you know what? I'm still pushing this no physical. No, they're gonna go back on their decision. They're gonna find a way to make people come back, and that's just how it works. That's just business. Nintendo got to make a Mario basketball game. There are plenty of Mario basketball games, brother. How old are you? I really hope this doesn't sound rude or anything and annoying, but have you maybe thought about making positive videos? I know you make skits and shorts with tropes, but still. So I'll say this to your comment. It's not that I don't mind making a positive video because I have a lot of positive things to say, but on my journey as a YouTuber and just a person who's trying to make change in the gaming space is to point out certain things that I think are flawed logic within not only the gaming industry but within the community as well. So while sometimes it can come off as like pessimistic or negative or something like that, my intentions are pure and to change for the better. So that's what I'll say. Maybe I could get a positive like video game review in there maybe in the future, but I don't think I just see a lot of glaze and this sounds evil, but over positivity for things that should be pointed out. It's informational content. Like, wait, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that no, it's not a PR response. I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be negative or pessimistic. I'm just pointing out just blatant like issues within the industry and community. And Jada, to that comment, I'll say like you notice why the biggest creators they don't make videos like me. They're not making videos like me. They're dropping this is the best game of all, but they don't even play the game. They don't even play the game. Those are the biggest creators. And then people flock minded and then they follow and then like Spark and Zero in a nutshell. They get paid to advertise it and that's it. I know someone who went, it's the internet. You can't change the internet to, that's it. That's facts. Shaq, oh my God. Shaq, I will eviscerate you. The sponsor YouTubers. Bro, and it's like, I'm not against like someone like again. I'm not against positivity. Like I said, like I want to say all this. I'm not against positivity. You can be as positive as you want, but I feel like with anime games, when My Heroes All Justice came out, I've seen so many content creators trying to praise that. Y'all know the game is shit. Y'all know the game is shit because y'all know the baseline for what this game should look like. Anime content, and let me tell you, and this is why I say y'all gotta read between the lines, right? People will deem Storm 4 as the best anime game, one of the best anime games, either Storm 4 or Xenoverse 2, right? They will make a anime game based on with the arena fighter style of like Storm 4, but it'll just be genuinely worse. So imagine saying that Storm 4 is the best and then playing a game like My Heroes All Justice when it doesn't even compare mechanically, customization wise, or anything like. That's what I mean by it just be disingenuous, bro. Like, no, there hasn't been a single game with the Storm format that has played better than Storm 4. And when there is, I will say that. I will openly be like, this game plays better than Storm 4. That's why Storm Connections got so much hate, because coming from Storm 4, we thought we was finna get like the definitive Storm, like this is what Storm is supposed to be as a whole. But just didn't happen, bro. Anime gamers have lower standards than bro. I'll be saying that too. We made fun of the ball and gun gamers, bro. Anime gamer standards, oh my god, bro, that shit is low. Did you see Gamescom? Yeah, I seen that. I turned that shit off halfway. I ain't gonna lie. I see people comparing Xenoverse to God of War. Like, bruh. Stormford Glaze, we in a Krispy Kreme right now. Bruh. I don't know, bruh. My Hero Ultra Rumble is fire, but it's a damn gotcha system. I just want a new FromSoft game. I fuck with the Direct Races too, by the way. Appreciate that. Like, I don't know, bro. And that's why, but yeah, just to go back to the original point, that's why I'm not so much of like the hop on the YouTube and just try to be like overly fucking like just glazing everything. Yeah, would I probably have more fucking like sponsors or brand deals and shit like that? Yeah, probably, but I don't know. I fuck with the pace that I'm growing at, and I just like I appreciate all of y'all that watch and what I can offer to the gaming community. I really wish there was a Demon Slayer JJK RPG. Anyone else want more platform fighting games outside of Smash Bros. Like attempted multiverses? That would be. I agree. I think there should be more platform fighting games like that. And I think when done correctly, they're pretty successful. I mean, outside of Smash Bros, Brawlhalla would probably be like the next best successful one. But like, yeah, I think they can be pretty successful. I just want an open world One Piece game. Yeah, when they see an anime, the only thing they think is fighting. They think arena fighter. I don't know why, but and it is not that these animes do not have the budgets. I don't want to hear that, and that freaking One Piece doesn't. One Piece has the fucking budget. But it's so easy for them to just pump out quick anime games because they know anime fans are gonna buy it, bro. Anime fans, dead ass, might be worse than ball and gun gamers. Not gonna lie. He said, I'm a ball and gun gamer. I'm not gonna lie. Shit. At least you own up to it. Where's my initial D racing game? Imagine a crossover platformer with characters from Hoyoverse. I started hating GTA 6 the more it got close. Bruh, I don't hate GTA 6, but I also am not gonna bro. GTA 6 just another game for me, bro. It's literally just another game for me. We'll revisit this stream when you hit 1,000,000 subs. Gain the endorsement check on what we said. You playing Liza P? Nah, not today. This was like a comeback stream. Favorite horror game? Sadly, it is Dead by Daylight. But a close second to that would be Friday the 13th. Just because I like I just like the meme aspect of those games. There's a lot of funny moments that come out of those games. I appreciate those games a lot. Favorite FromSoft game? I'm not gonna lie, it's probably Elden Ring. DVD is Smash Bros. Horror, not facts. Yo, Outlast, oh my god, bro. Jesus Christ. Don't even remind me, bro. I know your ass be wiping. Bro, I played DVD with clarity, bro. You have to play that game with clarity. You heard about that Michael Myers game called Halloween? Yeah. I'm going to be playing that game. Outlast Trials with the Boys is dope. What's my favorite non-ball and gun game? So, my top 5 games, they always vary, but, and this is in no specific order, but these are just some of my, like, games I had most fun or, like, just most memorable games. It would be like God of War 3, Little Big Planet 2, Sonic Adventure 2, Smash Bros. Brawl. What else? Wii Sports is up there. Fucking, I'm not gonna lie, when Minecraft first dropped, bro, that shit had me in a chokehold, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Given that I just recently played DMC 3 is up there too. That was a fun game. I fuck with DMC 3 heavy. Kingdom Hearts 2. What else? The first Ratchet and Clank was really fun for me. Where's that Kingdom Hearts 4 reaction? I don't got no reaction. Just know I'm going to be playing that shit. Does Splatoon count as a ball and gun game? No. Ocarina of Time, Final Fantasy 9, Resident Evil 4. Oh, RE4, the original classic one. That's one of my favorites too. DS1, Dead Rising 2. The Walking Dead Telltale is another one of my favorite games. Just because I said my favorite game is Hollow Knight, whenever I say I'm not excited for GTA, they call me a Master Deep guy. So you don't know about that golf, bro. Wii Sports, that was my shit. How you feel about the Deadpool game? That's my favorite. I haven't played the Deadpool game. How do you sound so clear and not stay right by the mic at the same time? This microphone is just that good, I guess. I don't know. It's FINK688. It's like $60, $70 on Amazon. If you've been here since the beginning, y'all know my mic quality has improved a lot. You watch Bleach, Ron? If so, what do you think of the recent episode? I don't know what episode is on, but I've read all of Bleach like 3 times. So, yeah. What's good, Reese? I fuck with that PFP. Bro, when that album dropped, bro, that shit changed my life. I almost cried when that album dropped. I don't know if it's marketing, but I haven't felt hype for GTA 6 if it's... What's up, Ron? Hope you're having a great game, man. See you on the grind, man. You've grown a very dedicated fan base of all sorts of gamers and game news. What's your top five anime if you watch? First, I want to say appreciate you for those kind words. It does genuinely mean a lot to me. My top five anime. Okay. Dragon Ball Z at number one, just because I was raised on it. That's my shit. I'm gonna go Attack on Titan at number two, cause bro, my god. At number three, I gotta give it to Hunter x Hunter. Number four, 91 Days, bro. That's my shit. And then number five, I'm gonna go Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Those is my top five. Some of those can be changed out depending on the day, but for the most part, that's my top five. He said no Gurren Lagann. I got to slime you, bro. I can't finish that show, bro. I can't finish the show. No Bleach, bro. Bleach will never be in my top five. Yu Yu Hakusho, that shit way better than Bleach, bro. ReZero not being there is crazy. I can't watch. ReZero got too repetitive for me, bro. Gurren Lagann Vinland Saga. I recently took Vinland Saga out of my top five only because I want to wait for more of the anime to come out before I put it back in. Pause. Bro did not say One Piece. One Piece, I don't even think that shit in my top 10. That shit cool, though. I fuck with One Piece, but... Yo, chill. Pause, bro. No, bro. Darling in the Franks, bro, that shit is NyQuil, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, that shit will have you so sleep. Darling in the Franks is genuine NyQuil. Oh, my God. That shit is NyQuil, bro. When motherfuckers glaze that shit, I'll be like, bro, how? How did y'all watch this? One Piece is too long. We finna need 40 more seasons for that shit to end. JoJo's the best anime ever. I can't get into JoJo's either. If I want to go to sleep, I'm putting on JoJo's, bro. JoJo's got cool characters, though. But if you were the Sony CEO, how would you bring back Sony in its peak era? Well, it'd be pretty simple. The first thing I'd do is go about bringing back my iconic characters and mascots that made my console what it is. So people like Sackboy, and not replace him with a fucking robot, or fucking Ratchet and Clank. Make them like level them back out again. Crash Bandicoot. I'd go back to prioritizing mascots around my brand. That's one element that Sony has. That's what a lot of companies have lost that. They have no more mascots around. I think Nintendo excels very well at that. And that's why another reason why I think Nintendo will never truly, because Nintendo has mascots. And they excel very well at that. He's become an icon too. Astrobot is an icon, don't get me wrong, but Astrobot does not hold the same weight as Sack. But they had Sackboy on billboards, bro. They had Sackboy on screens in New York, like Astrobot. I mean, I respect it, but he's not a Sackboy, bro. When you thought of PlayStation back in the day, Sackboy was like the first, like he was genuinely like the aesthetic of what PlayStation was. Like the only mascot they remember is Kratos. That's what I'm saying. Jack and Daxter. I'm saying, bro. Sony isn't even trying to make Astrobot a thing. It's a community thing. That's what I'm saying. Only the that's facts, bro. And I like Sackboy, bro. When you thought of PlayStation back in the 2000s, bro, like 2010s, like late 2000s, like, bro, you thought when you seen PlayStation, who was on the it was Sackboy, Kratos, and Ratchet. Those was the three every time, bro. And Sony PlayStation focused hard on making sure we knew those was their top three mascots, bro. I think Crash was a little bit earlier 2000s, but I'm speaking in that like PS3 era. Like, but yeah. Another thing I would do is aesthetically bring my console back to the way it was. The PlayStation 5 and this minimalist shit is so boring. Bro, the PlayStation 2, remember those towers that you would see before your game load? Yeah, those were all your save files. The more save files you had, the more towers you had. Little features like that. Like when you would put in a PlayStation 1 game in your PlayStation 2 and it would give you the PlayStation 1 startup for the game. Little features like that. The PlayStation 5 is so minimalistic. It's so boring. It doesn't even feel like I'm on a PlayStation. It just feels like I'm playing a console. It just feel it genuinely just feels like I'm playing a console, bro. Custom background, why didn't they bring it? I'm saying, bro, it's because it's just minimalist. It's not even just content, but that's the world. Look at your McDonald's, your Burger Kings. They don't even have. I don't know how old y'all is, but like, bro, back then, bro, you used to pull up on the McDonald's, bro. It had the big M with the red fucking ceiling and shit like that, bro. Like, bro, now it's just a black and gray building. The alcohol and this days on God, bro. Like, they don't still got that. I mean, if you see one, bro, it's in a remote location, bro. The world is just truly minimalist, bro. Like, remember playpens at McDonald's? I'm saying some had playpens. Yeah, I'm saying, bro. The seats was different, bro. Even in Nintendo. I mean, they went minimalist too. Like, everybody just went minimalist. Like, oh my, that shit's so trash, bro. Another thing I would do if I was the Sony CEO and just to capture my fans back, bro. Obviously, bro, you gotta lower the PlayStation. Before they tried to copy Xbox to get a bag, bro. When the PlayStation 3 started off trash, but the fact that online was free attracted so many people, bro. Like, bro, I don't know why $1 billion company wants $1 billion more dollars. Like, bro, oh my god. You saw the Gamescom yesterday? Yeah, that shit was butt. Used to make friends. That PlayStation got rid of communities. But you can get banned for anything now. Like, Nintendo don't got any, I'm saying. Y'all slept on the Vita, yeah. The PSP and the PS Vita, I genuinely think that those two handhelds are really good handhelds. The PSP was ahead of its time, but it just didn't get the traction that it should have. And now the PSP is just, it's an aesthetic thing and not really meant to be played anymore. People don't even know how a fucking PSP works. You ask someone, people probably think a PSP takes a cartridge. No one even knows that PSP have CDs. I want y'all to ask somebody like what format of games does the PSP take? I guarantee they'll assume it takes a cartridge. Appreciate those jewels, man. Appreciate those jewels, Edward. Yo, say what lie you had, and that's what I'm saying. See, Shaq's a bot. He's literally a bot. But yes, the PSP had little fucking, it had little CDs, bro. They don't know about that, bro. I had a black and a red PSP. I don't know where them Johns at now, bro. But Shaq, no, you're not, bro. Man, I don't know. Games just trash now, bro. Y'all remember at Xbox you had the internet. Xbox One you had to have internet to play single player games. bro. I promise y'all, bro. Everything wrong with the gaming community now, Xbox was the one who kicked it off. The digital future shit, yeah, Xbox was the one. Xbox was the one who originally threw out that idea, bro. Charging people for online, yeah, Xbox, they was the ones. That DRM shit, Xbox was the ones. They they started all of that shit, bro. Nowadays, we can't rely on AAA companies to deliver good games. We gotta invest in indie companies. Facts. I feel bad for the little homies that's coming up now, bro. They don't even get to play peak. Xbox 2013 through no, bro. Honestly, Xbox from 2013 all the way till as of like last year, bro. Seafood streams were great. Not gonna lie. Nah, them joints was tough. I appreciate y'all for that game. Paid online Xbox too, right? Yep. Subscriptions for online play should be able to get them sued. Hey, bro. Nah, we not rewriting here. I blame PC gamers. All that gotcha and microtransaction. Horrible, bro. PC is its own like entity, bro. That's why I'm not bringing the PC into it because console and PC is just, those are just two separate entities. But what was the logic behind giving emails to everyone else? I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I really feel as though I'm not gonna lie. I really feel as though PlayStation did that to be funny. Like I think they did that shit just to be funny. Yo, when I seen that shit, I was low key laughing, bruh. PlayStation really, yo, they really emailed everyone and was like, "Hey, just so you know, fuck you." Like, yo, that's funny. Yo, nah, PlayStation funny as hell for that. Do you like the? Do you like? By the way, you doing a PlayStation blackout? I'll let you know we don't care much, bro. You know what? Y'all can enjoy your little bitch ass PlayStation blackout. Yo, that's funny, bro. Yo, yo, PlayStation really said. Yo, PlayStation. Yo, that shit got me in tears. Nah, yo, it is because it's funny because they had no they had no purpose to send that shit. They had absolutely no purpose to send that shit. Yo, they had no purpose to send it. They just did. They just did it just because, bro. Yo, motherfucker, the motherfucker, they seen people started a blackout. It was like, yeah, y'all still don't own y'all games. Yo, my fault, bro. That shit just too funny. Nah, yo. I'm not on Twitter. They really said, nah. They ain't say fuck you, but like, bruh, they people throwing a blackout and PlayStation gonna send them a email that basically was like, hey, bruh, you can throw a blackout all you want. Y'all still ain't getting these games back. Yo, nah, that shit truly the cherry on top. Yo, oh my gosh, that's funny. But you know what's funny about Yo, PlayStation funny, bro. But you know what's funny about the whole disc to digital thing with Xbox, bro? Yo, Xbox, your little when you put the disc in and now you have a digital license. Since your shit can be revoked, what happens if they revoke your license? Does that make your fucking? Does that just make your CD null and void now since your license is revoked and the disc has it's been digitalized. So now your disc is like I don't know. There's a lot of questions I have for that, but we'll see when that shit starts coming out. Cause I couldn't imagine putting your CD in. It gets the license gets digitalized into the system. Does my CD still work the way it does? And I have like how does I don't know. The blackout might partially work this week because PS5 isn't releasing games. Nah. I seen a thing. I don't know. IGN might have got paid off, but I seen them post something like 85% of 85% of whatchamacallits like physical media sales has went down or some shit like that. What the heck is the CD a barcode on it? I don't know, bro. I genuinely don't know how Xbox is gonna do it. I think a lot of problems could arise from this, but they might have it mapped out. Who knows, bro? Yo, that was genuinely funny, bro. I ain't laughing. I ain't laughed like that in a minute, bro. No, PlayStation some trolls. Yo, they some trolls, bro. If I lose the license from my disc, Battle Brawlers, I might have the next. I might be the next Punisher. But right when Xbox was about to be cut, PlayStation said, "Hey, you can have the crown. We don't care about our players no more." Nah, that's a fact, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, PlayStation truly is scum. They see all their players like genuinely begging for mercy, bro. Like, bro, they genuinely see, they see their players begging for mercy, and they're just like, no, no. Mind you, making a CD isn't even expensive. It's not even expensive. Yo, making a case is not expensive. The manufacturing for it and the distributing for it is like not even a fraction of PlayStation's revenue. They just said fuck it, bro. Yo, oh my gosh, that's funny, bro. Whew, shit. Bro, another thing I will say though, yo, physical media gamers, yo, they're wilding. I see motherfuckers in the comments talk about, hey, don't be mad once your games get taken away from you, bro. I've never got a digital media game taken away from me ever, bro. Like motherfuckers making it sound like that shit happened on a daily basis, bro. That shit has never happened to me. Like, bro. They don't want to waste money making this. Who want to smoke a Stone 4 Shack your ass? They do it with 2K and Madden. I mean, those are yearly games. They be taking your license after 4 years. I mean, yeah, but that's we know that happens though. Like we know that those games go away. Man, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? My fault, yo. Yo, some people send me the craziest DMs on Instagram, bro. Let me read y'all what this dude said. I gotta like bleep out some of the words because this was insane. Fuck, where is it at? A dude swiped up. He said no. A dude swiped up on me playing Avatar Legends and said, "Suck my dick, nigga." Yo, where's the other one at? Oh well, it was this dude texted me like a fucking essay. He texted me a fucking essay about like the PlayStation Blackout shit because I was like trolling it, and yo, it was insane, bruh. I think he deleted that shit though. Why you bringing politics into this? Wait, what happened? That's not professional. Get off your phone. I've had service shut down there, sort of thing. Also, Sony removed the people's movies, the same thing as announcing. Yeah, you're not wrong. I've never had physical media taken away from me. However, physical media being preserved isn't really a big task that PlayStation has to tackle. That's also true. What the fuck did Ruben say? Huh? Oh, bro, got away with all this crap. Sounds so crazy. It reminds me of Donald Trump and his decisions as president. It wasn't that bad. I'm thinking you. He said some like. All he did was mention Donald Trump. It wasn't even that bad. I think when PlayStation taking away the disc, it would be a much bigger deal. Except for the fact you won't own any of your games now, so you basically they're scamming you in every way. That is true, man. Sword and Potion versus Ball and Gun Gamers. Two sides of the same coin. All right, y'all. Though I think I'm gonna call it a day. Should we go? Should we do a stream tomorrow? Maybe try to beat that boss on Laza P. Maybe, but I think I'm gonna call it a day. Oh my god, tricep, holy tricep. But yeah, I'll see y'all later.